Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another live watch party. Thank you for coming on in. Every week, usually Monday at about 10 o'clock Eastern Time, we go live. Mostly talk Cobra Kai, but we would definitely talk other stuff if it comes up. And today we got some Cobra Kai news, some important stuff. So, good stuff to talk about. Robinaz here, Justin Martin. Thank you guys for coming on in. What's up? Not much. Just we got some news on the trailer. We'll get to it in a second. I was like recalibrating my setup for at least, the next week and a half or something. So I was all ready to go this week if I had to. But it looks like we're gonna have a little bit of free time. Is it Canadian Thanksgiving? They're so backwards in Canada. October 14th? What an odd date. Happy Thanksgiving to fellow Canadians out there. Robina is a Canadian. Along with who are other Canadians? Star Wars Theory is Canadian. Oh, Ryan George is Canadian. You know, there's some big YouTubers who are Canadian. Ryan George, in Star Wars Theory, some of the biggest ones. Matt Moore is here. Thank you for coming on in. Yeah, so what do we got? All right, so we're a minute in here. As some people are mentioning, I'll show the tweet. Here it is from Jon. So he had said, well, this is in response to someone else, Cobra Kai trailer dropping, because so like what happened is last week I did a stream. Hayden was in it. Hayden said trailer dropping about a month before. Right. And, obviously he's being a little vague, but, implying it's pretty soon. It's about a month before, and the internet being what it is, and I started getting comments, or it leaked, that not even rumors, or it's not like people even say, oh, it's hoping it'll come out on the 14th, Monday, the 14th. People are saying, no, it leaked. It's coming out on the 14th. Obviously, none of that shit leaked. It's just bullshit. People just make stuff up. They take something that's true, a general timeline, 1 month before, right? About a month before, right? That's what Hayden said, about a month before. And then later he said soon, but like about a month before. Which tomorrow is 1 month before. Tomorrow is 1 month. So he said about a month before, and then people just then say it leaked like the 14th. I don't know. It's just bullshit. It's always bullshit. They just make shit up. It's stupid. But anyway, someone asked Jon, and he did reply. Not this week, but soon, right? He didn't say not this week or next. He said not this week, but soon. I really think next week. I think actually here we still have it. This where are we? This is today, the 14th, right? I said in my video, you all watched the video, probably at the 22nd at the latest. This is where I really think it'll come. Tuesdays are a common day. It's not the most common. They've done Monday. They've done other days of the week, but like I think like Tuesday's their favorite because they come in Monday and they kind of tease the trailer on Tuesday. Like people tease it on Tuesday. So I'm thinking the 22nd. We'll see. But that's definitely what I'm thinking. and I think that stays pretty close to what Hayden said about a month before, which is 1, 2, 3, 3.5 weeks, 3.5 weeks. Okay. It's not much, but it's about a month before. So we did get it. It's not coming this week, which is good. I was ready. I wanted to be ready, but I got some more stuff I can do. And here, this is where I just mentioned I predicted Oxford in the latest video. Will watch party be right? What do you guys think? Will watch party be right? Do you think it's also ridiculous that we have to wait so long for a trailer in part 2 when we might finish part 2 in like 3 hours? Well, I mean, that's the case for every season, every part. You're always waiting a year or something for the trailer, and then you finish it in a few hours. So, I mean, that's just normal. I mean, there's a lot of things that are going to be ridiculous, but like if you're waiting for the part, you're always waiting for the trailer. So it's not like, I mean, if you have objections to like the staggered release, okay, that makes sense. But like, it's not like the trailer's anything unique about that. So yeah, that's what I think about that. Hello, watch party. I don't understand if Netflix doesn't want to market, then why don't they do their own marketing on Cobra Kai YouTube channel? Okay, so it's split a little bit. To explain, the Cobra Kai YouTube channel is apparently now owned by Sony. Sony bought it from YouTube. They've been putting out quite a bit of content, to be honest, more than I would have expected, to be honest with you. But that seems to be coming from Sony's marketing team. It's not affiliated with Netflix, but like because Sony like owns it, they can do it and they market it themselves. I think it's part of a ruse to get people to watch the Karate Kid movie, but that's another story. Yeah, Netflix does their own Netflix marketing, and they have their own theories on how much marketing is required. Topic for another day, because they figure Netflix, they advertise on the platform itself. They put the show up there and people watch it. There's a lot of Justins in the chat. I did not know. Did you see Karate Kid 2020 is going to be called Karate Kid Legends? I don't care. I'm probably not going to see the movie. It doesn't exist for me. Cobra Kai rapper from the 2000s. He says, watch party. What's up? What it do? We're waiting all day for the trailer. We hope we'll slay. It comes for part 2. I got it in my shoe. Rapper from the 2000s. All right. Thank you for coming on in, man. Always got to do a rap. How do you have this control over me? You make me do a rap. You're like, wasn't there a Buffy show where they all had to sing? I didn't watch Buffy, but I'm aware of that episode. Melissa Bonsai sucks, no trailer. Not surprised. Yes. Yeah. Hayden just said a month. Yeah. I mean, not exactly. Yeah. I mean, Hayden just said about a month. And I mean, I said at the time, this leak was likely, but next week made sense too. Next week would fall within the category of what Hayden was saying. And that's why I put it what I put. Yeah. Next week, I think even next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow. Can't wait to see my boyhood crush again. Well, you've never seen me, so I mean, I'm only the voice. You've never seen. Are you talking about someone else? I assumed I was your crush. I don't know. Sorry. Matt. Canada is that frozen wasteland beyond the wall of Game of Thrones. Yeah, I've heard that. Like more than half of the Canadian population actually lives below the or south of like the line, like North Dakota, the border there. If you extend it east, like more than half the Canadian population actually lives like below that borderline. Um, and yeah, you're actually true. Maybe even without realizing it. George R. R. Martin has often said, uh, beyond the wall, the north, it extends in about the size of Canada, is how he described like the land that goes north beyond the wall. It just keeps going. And it's about the size of Canada, is how George R. R. Martin has described it, where the wildlings live. But even then, I think mostly live south. But why not just put it out tomorrow? Why wait till next week? The hype feels so low. They can't lose anything. I don't know. Christian, I don't know. Maybe they're putting out something else tomorrow, because they'll actually promote a couple of shows in one day, different shows, but maybe to different audiences or something. These are just decisions the marketing people make. They sit in a meeting or a Zoom call or whatever the hell, it's just babbling back and forth about this and that and this and that. And, you know, I'm just quickly browsing through the responses to John's tweet, but the hype is low. I agree. People are interested in the trailer. However, there is excitement for that. It's just, they're waiting for it. So until that happens, there's nothing. I don't know. You know, it's just marketing people, who make decisions for marketing reasons, and there's really no good answer to any of it. Like, it's like if you want a good answer, there is none. It's just, like I always say, they make reasons or they make decisions for reasons that may not make any sense to you. For reasons that you couldn't imagine. Like I said, you never know. Like it could be someone's going to be on vacation this week and they need to be on there for when it comes out. I mean, that sounds weird, but like I wouldn't be surprised if things like that, decisions like that have happened. So like you just never know what's really going on. It just is what it is. And and like this said, the same applies even for John, Josh, and Hayden. Like while they get heads up on the schedule, they don't have a lot of input into it. Like Netflix tells them this is when it's going to come out. They don't say, "Hey, what days do you think it should come out?" It's mostly Netflix decision for Netflix reasons. Are they going to release character promos? I have no idea. Maybe, but I think not. I feel like the character promos was a part one thing. And if that's actually something worth pointing out because Hayden kind of did mention it in the stream last week. He kind of implied that there wasn't going to be as much marketing for part two. Like, and so I got the impression that it was going to be more like, we had a good amount of marketing for part one. We'll probably have a lot for part three, which is the finale. Part two, there may not be as many interviews or like he seemed to imply there wasn't going to be a premiere, right? He said that. So there just may not be as much going on for part two. For it to be the biggest part of the show, they aren't doing that well on marketing. Yeah, Netflix doesn't necessarily believe in marketing. In Netflix's mind, marketing is just promoting it on the platform. So you open up Netflix at home, you open up Netflix, and boom, it shows you Cobra Kai. And in their mind, that's the marketing. So they spend, so while they do these trailers and this stuff and interviews, they don't put as much time or money into it as other networks or even traditional ways. They never drop a trailer with giving us teaser. There will only be one trailer, so that's something we know. I do think the release date for part 3 may come with the trailer. If not, it comes with the drop. It may say that when in the drop, when part 3 is coming, but I do think it'll come with the trailer. I think that's a good guess, whatever. The hype for part 2 is kind of dead. I'm barely seeing anything on TikTok about it. The weight gap was so bad and unnecessary. You're true. You're right. I haven't made any shorts or TikToks. Yeah. Okay. I haven't made any shorts or TikToks myself in a while. Been doing other things and such. But yeah. So I mean, everyone's just kind of waiting. You're not wrong. Watch party is never wrong. 2 weeks we get the trailer at the latest. Well, I would agree with that. Definitely not more than 2 weeks, based on what Hayden said. T-Flex Champ is here. Hello, sir. Hello back to you. Thing that annoys me is by the time part 3 comes, we waited 3 years for season 6, and now they even keep the trailer an extra week. Well, it won't. I don't think it'll be full 3 years. 2.5 maybe from season 5 to part 3. So yeah, maybe 2.5. But as that extra week for the trailer, I don't know. It's like what I said. Should have released part 2 and 3 together, whole 10 episodes. The show won't benefit anything. I mean, I would have reversed it. I would have released 10 episodes, then 5 episodes. If you recall, when I first announced 15 episodes, broke the news, first one in the entire fandom. Even I think I caught the creators off guard on that. When I announced it, my theory at the time was like 10 episodes, then 5 episodes. That kind of made sense to me. I think that makes more sense than 5 episodes than 10 episodes, but it is what it is. They have said, it was written in mind that it's going to be 15 episodes in 3 drops, so you got like that sort of climactic ending in 5, and we'll get another one in episode 10 for sure, and then obviously finish out the series. The gaps are kind of long. Yeah, the 4-month gap is a bit much. The most you can say is they got the first 5 out pretty quick, sooner than it would have been, because they were still editing what would be part 2 when part 1 dropped. So it is what it is. It's fall here. We just finished summer, which was very hot. Yeah, I heard it got into the mid 60s there. It's in the ice storm of Canada. You know what helps the wait? Find a friend to tell hasn't watched Cobra Kai yet. Watch every episode with them. Yes, under Hayden's recommendation, he suggested I do a rewatch with my girlfriend. She actually hasn't seen the show. I did mention it to her. I wasn't sure what she would think, and she actually liked the idea. So we may be streaming the whole series, a live reaction. And she kind of liked the idea. So be on the lookout for that. I would like to plan it. It won't be steady. Like I won't be able to do, I don't think, like the same time every night. But we'll figure it out and definitely have it done before part 3. I just need to know when part 3 comes out first. But yeah, Matt, that's a good suggestion. I recommend it to all of you. Time is going by fast. That's why the trailer's taking a while. Fast, but not fast enough. I guess that's what people would say, right? Fast, but not fast enough. No. Get crease on the screen. Okay. What's your thoughts on Ralph Macchio confirming it takes place after? I think we already knew that. Like that's not like new to me. I don't even know how people get like shocked. Like it was obvious. Because keep in mind, Cobra Kai is like in 2019, technically. So yeah, this movie would take place after it. Although it's sort of another universe, so whatever. 90s in Texas. He's ready for some real fall weather. Don't worry, watch party. You're my crush, BBG. I'll be honest with you. I'm not even sure what BBG means, but I'm glad to know I'm your crush. When does the trailer come out? Probably next week, Trevor. Hayden could be lying. Yes, but I'll tell you something. I'm good at identifying when Hayden is lying and when he's not. I don't know. Like it's an art. It's a feel thing. I think the thing is I understand how Hayden thinks and even understand his sense of humor a little bit. And which is why I guess it's very easy for me to know when he's lying and when he's not. And apparently it's very hard for most other people. No, he's not lying here because this isn't just to explain, like, it's not something he would lie. Or like even be like saying about a month gives a description as opposed to like when he was talking about season 3, he said season 3 will be out in weeks, vaguely referencing a line from The Karate Kid, and is technically accurate, but like misleading. But saying about a month, there's a wiggle room like that's got to fall under. So he's not lying there. Do we see Silver in the trailer? Good question. I think it's possible. Yes. I think it's possible. Only an hour from the border. There you go. Like most Canadians, he's an hour from the border. What if John? No, John doesn't lie. So here's the thing. John, always tries to tell the truth. Now, he may not be direct or, sometimes he'll just he'll give a non-answer to things, but that's because he tries to be as truthful as he can. So if he says, not this week, then it's not this week. He's not saying when, he said soon, right? So he's not saying when, he just says soon and not this week, but that'll be true. And keep in mind, like I said, we normally get indications the day before, especially if you're on the various social media and stuff. They do teases and stuff the day before. Do you think Kim Sun-young will fall? I hope so. I want to see Kim Sun-young fight. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see this guy. If he's as tough as they say. Might be released on November 1st, considering 3 weeks. I would say so, but Hayden said about a month before. So that would discount that. So before that, not November 1st. Do you think Dugan will return in a spinoff? No. Not a spinoff. I mean, not unless they do a Julie Pierce spinoff, but I don't see that anytime soon. I would like to see Dugan though. Gotten a poster of the Sekai Taikai, especially since we aren't getting a teaser to at least hype it up. Well, they may still do a poster. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Melissa, I guess you're asking Christian there. Iron Dragons will win. All right. I figured for sure we get a Sekai Taikai teaser. I thought so, but I think maybe the main trailer here is going to be like that. So they're rolling it all into one. Jay Kisses is here. Jay Kisses from Chicago. She reviews burger places in LA on her YouTube channel. Thank you for coming on in, Jay Kisses. Marketing stinks. Part 2 will be wild. Part 1 was the buildup. People will be less critical after part 2 drops. Yeah, Bella, I hope that is true. It's worth noting all the actors have hyped up part 2. It's not just the the marketing. It was the actors themselves. Like, damn, this shit is like intense. Bryce Productions says, I'm looking forward to Karate Kid Legends. I hope you enjoy it. Cobra Kai students should get their own promo. Well, maybe, but it's all what marketing has in mind. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this here. You have heart yourself. It's Crease is just like heart. That's not the answer. Kill their heart with strong kick to ribs. Yeah, great line. I like this scene here. Then I got playing. T-Flex champ, 1 more month. Yes. Do you think Tori and Sam will not like each other again since Tori is with Cobra Kai now? Yeah, it's definitely going to throw, wrenches in everything. Tori and Robbie, Tori and Sam, Tori and Miguel, Tori and Johnny. I don't think it goes back to where it was. Like, I don't think they regress to where they are or where they were, like in season 2 and all that. Partially because like Sam at least knows what Tori's going through, even if she doesn't understand why she made the decision. She understands like that Tori's going through a lot. So, like it. So like it's definitely not going to be on Sam's side. And I think Tori, we see, she's probably not even going to want to interact. She's like, I made my decision and not even want to talk about it. So I will say, there will be tension, but it's definitely not a regression to where they were. The marketing people at my work are hot, dumb chicks and interns. They're beautiful people, but upstairs can be lacking. So downstairs and middle floors are good. Upstairs is lacking. Middle floors, there's a lot going on, very busy, very but upstairs lacking. Who knows why they do what they do? Just go with it. Yeah. I mean, ultimately though, yeah, I agree. Like, and this is what I always try to tell people. Like, you don't know, like, we can't know why they make the decision they make, because everything that makes sense to you is not what they're looking at. Some people like, well, why not release it December 14th? It's the anniversary, because they don't care. Like they don't care. Like the anniversary from the first movie of the tournament, in the title of the episode 10 of season 3, like that doesn't mean anything to them. Like that's not what they care about. Like they care about their schedule and this and that and like this, like that's what's important to them. These little things, it's the only thing they would do something like that is if like they were already doing it. Like if they were already going to release it on let's say December 15th, and then someone's like, hey, you can release it December 14th and just say, hey, it's for the anniversary or something. Like they could maybe do something like that. But like that's ultimately what you're dealing with. Part 2 gets the middle child syndrome. True. Are you middle child, Jay Kisses? I'm not. But lost and forgotten. The middle child, the Generation X syndrome. Lost and forgotten. No one ever talks about it. I think Kim Sun Young will fight like Mr. Miyagi, and it'll be hard to hit him, and Kim won't attack too much because he's old. Yeah. Or he tries to just take someone down real fast in one hit. Because he's old, he can't fight for a long time. He doesn't have stamina. He just can't do it. So he's got to win the fight fast if he were going to fight in his current, elevated age. Tomorrow, a poster to mark 1 month. Skate trailer. Hey, that would be nice. Yeah, something like saying, like just a tease of a tease. Yeah, that would be nice. I don't know if it'll happen, but on Lone Lobos, Sholo and Jacob mentioned a Tory promo probably being saved for it too. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. People have been talking about that for months now, and who knows? Melissa says, watch break. Do you think we'll see what happened between the time the captains were chosen to when they arrived in Barcelona, either through a flashback? Do you think they will actually show? No, I do not. That is very irrelevant to the story. It's just very irrelevant. We only have 5 episodes. We got to move on. You just can't dwell in stuff like that. Do you think they should have asked the audience if they preferred the weight gap or not and just go with the majority? They would never do that. Have you ever once seen any marketing anywhere like ask, hey, when do you want this released? And then go with that? It would invalidate their own job, because it's like that would be like them saying to their boss, hey, we can't make a decision, so we're just going with what the fans say by popular vote. We're just going with, like, that's like, then the boss would say, well, why am I paying you? Like it's like literally the last thing they would do, because that's like saying, yeah, we can't do our job. We're not doing our job. One question I have is when the calendar is the Sekai Taikai. Are we in the year 2020? No, I think we're in fall 2019, late in the year, like October, November. I like your freestyle rap. Good. How are we doing? Am I behind on chat? I'm probably behind on chat, guys. Cobra Kai canon is approaching when the pandemic begins. Yeah, I think they'll just skip over the pandemic. It's not worth it. T-Flex Champ going to multi. Yeah, T-Flex Champ listens in while at the gym. He's pumping iron, getting strong, conquering life like the rest of you should be. One of these days I'm going to do a stream from the gym. There have been times I've been late on this stream because I was at the gym. It's happened. I'm having a summer fall and loving it. Has your girlfriend seen the Karate Kid films? Yes, she has. Not in a while though. Does a trailer come out tonight? No, it does not. It would be cool if we got the trailer on Halloween. Yes, but we're gonna get it before then. Like not the 31st, guys. When is your next members only? I thought I saw you post something, but it got lost. I don't know when I'm going to do October. We'll see. Guys, I'm thinking about opening up Patreon too. I haven't done it, but I think just to give people the option, because not everyone wants to do YouTube membership, which is fine. And it seems like people have success with Patreon. So I'm willing to do it. Um, I want to offer at least a little bit something. I'm thinking would people interested in a Discord? Um, People have been saying I should make my own Discord for a while, and it's always been on the back of my mind. And some people do that. Some creators have that, and it's like entrance to the Discord is via, Patreon or YouTube member or something. So that may be something we'll do. They canceled 90s show. Didn't know. Didn't watch it. Didn't watch either of them, 70s show or 90s show. But which day you think we'll get it? I think maybe a week from tomorrow. School spirits and Jesse to get your paid list picks. Fair enough. Fair enough. Christian, what do you think the chances are that Silver walks into the Sekai Taikai venue at the beginning of part 2? Kreese let the Kings again. Silver walks in. Oh yeah, I kept it. Funny. I don't think it would be like that. No. But Silver being there, I don't know. I don't see how, but like at the same time, he's Terry Silver. He just shows up, right? Like, remember they went to a fundraiser and it was just at his house? Like, well, how did that happen? Has to be the worst marketing for any season of Cobra Kai. I would actually probably agree with that. I was not happy with the marketing for part 1, just as a creator. I am happy the trailer appears to be dropping a little bit sooner. I mean, a week from tomorrow or so is fine by me, at least in that case. No, yes. Junior Terry Silver Jr. Osvaldo Jr. Terry Silver Jr. So to read your full name here. No trailer this week. We have confirmation it's not this week. John is a liar. Only when he needs to be, but he doesn't lie to the fans. Like, he believes, he if he doesn't want to tell the fans something, he will be deliberately obscure, or just not answer. He makes it a point not to, outright lie to the fans. They can't even give us a silver teaser. Well, I agree. I would like a silver teaser too, but what are you going to do? Less than a minute. They tricked us. No. It'll be a full trailer. There is no teaser trailer, so it's just one trailer. So probably, I guess, at least 2 minutes. Do you think we'll get Julie in part 2? I wanted Julie in part 1. I still think she's coming. I don't know when. It may not be till part 3, which is unfortunate in my opinion, but it is what it is. I don't know. I don't see Julie showing up in part 2 now because it's all, I presume, in Barcelona. You sound like an AI generated voice. I got a comment on that. Do you think we'll see Julie in trailer? Probably not. You hate Hayden. Yeah, Jay Kisses, I kind of agree with you. I think it's gotten a little bit ridiculous. 8 episodes every 2 years. It's just you can't keep it going. And no matter how many times the fans say this, they don't change. They don't change. I don't know. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Kim Sun Young versus Miyagi's corpse. That'll be a tough fight. We gotta wait patiently. I agree. Guys, I think of next week. So it'll come. Thomas Ian Griffith is listed on IMDb. Okay, but that's not official yet. For like main characters like that, you gotta be a little careful. You can tell the creators despise Silver. Hayden Schlossberg has often said Terry Silver is like his favorite. The creators don't despise Silver. Silver pay off the referee again. No. Did you see Jon Hurwitz said the trailer's not coming this week? Yes, of course. I even tweeted it myself, man. Heard a rumor. Yeah, just because people make shit up and say, "Hey," it's not really like a rumor. It's just like, "Hey, I heard someone made up an idea that Julie Pierce is Dimitri's mom," but that's just stupid. I hope they do Quan justice and have him be completely badass and hard to beat, not just this one-time fight. Because I saw the actor; he actually knows Taekwondo. Yes, he is very, very good. Trained his whole life. His father is a master, like it's in the family. He trained, I mean, since he was like 2, 3 years old. He'd been doing it. Listen to his interview on Cobra Kai Companion. It's a very good one. Cobra Kai Companion with a K. Um, on YouTube or any podcast. It's a podcast, so also on YouTube. So any YouTube or podcast, pull it up. Brandon H. Lee, great interview. If the cast has been hyping up part 2 mainly because of crazy fights, then it won't be enough to save it. The story must be compelling. That's true. That's true. They remember the fights because shooting it's the most intense for them. So that's why it sticks with them, because it's like tons of training, tons of crazy, like it's like intense shooting. Shooting a scene, they're sitting at a table talking, like that's not like intense necessarily. I mean, it could be, but like for the most part. But like these big fight scenes, that's what they remember. And so that's why when they're giving interviews, that's kind of what they're reacting to, because they think back to shooting it and they think, oh my gosh, shooting that was so insane. Like that was the most insane thing I ever did. And they're speaking truthfully because that's just what their work as an actor. It was insane shooting that, and they're telling you the truth. Um, but obviously we need the story and compelling and writing and all that too. So hopefully it's all there. This is how you kill hype for a show. We'll see. We'll see. The video just talking about the trailer coming was pretty popular. The video talking about a spinoff, not as popular. So we'll see. Gonna have longer episodes. No way they can do an arc in 30-minute scenes, especially when you have a new character. There may be some longer episodes, but I think the show is mostly sticking to the format. Jay kisses you, the baby of the family. Aw. One thing for sure, Kim Sun Young is too angry to die. Yeah, well, plus he can't die because Kim Da-eun isn't ready yet to be the master. Do you think they will show how Tori got to? No. No. Melissa, we're not getting any of that. It's just superfluous. She got on a plane. What else do you need? Um, we got to move on. It's like Christian was just saying, we need compelling story. Showing how Tori got on a plane to meet Master Kim is not a compelling story. She probably didn't even meet him anyways. Do you think she'll fight Kim? Do you think Julie Pierce would fight Kim Da-eun? Yes. Sabi is not winning. So he must mean Robbie. Robbie is not winning. Not winning, or Miguel, which I think he means Miguel. Okay, I'm scrolling through Robbie's phone. Said December when he's texting Tori in episode 5. Oh, was it December? Okay. Yeah, it's probably December. Probably, yeah, maybe it is. Um, Around when the original All Valley was in the 84 movie. Let me figure that out when that is. When is Robbie texting her? I know he was like texting her. Yeah, see, Tori's problem is she like just disappears. Uh, damn it, I don't know where the hell it is. Anyway, for cream puff. Okay. Why you never show your face? I don't like to inspire jealousy. I do that. The women go crazy. The guys get upset. It's just not worth it. You gotta be responsible. It's better this way. When do you think they will announce the date for part 3? I would hope with the trailer. If not with the trailer, it actually could come at the end of part 2. It could be like the end of part 2. It says like part 3, February such and such. But I would actually hope with the trailer. It would be reasonable. It says December. Wait. No. Is that December 4th? Netflix sucks. No. It don't say December. So it says December when he's texting Tori. It does not. It says today. Let's watch this. Why you guys why do people say this? Nope. Don't say December. Here it says December. Okay. There you go. December 12th. So this is interesting. So December 12th. Well, it's a Thursday. Thursday, December 12th. And this is this is the day before the fight to determine the team captain. So I guess the Sekai Taikai is at the end of the year or something. That would make sense. Last week of December or something. The whole tournament, basically. You don't know that. Politics does not exist. What are you guys talking about? It's a free country. It's not a free chat, though. What song do you think they'll use for the? Dude, I have no idea. That is not something I can predict. What do you think the opening scene will be? I think they'll still be at the tournament. It could even pick up right where it left off, or after the opening ceremony or whatever. How did they afford the stage for season 1? They saved up for it. They got a good deal. I have no idea. I don't know where they shot that. That the baby girl is due to be born around 2020, right before the events of the pandemic. Yes. That sounds about right. Yeah. When my nephew was born. When is the trailer? Probably next week. Do you think something bad will happen to Chosen Ino Kanawa? No. Other than, maybe not meeting Kumiko or something. I love your videos. Finally, we got someone in the chat with good taste. Smart man, Jacob. Thank you. What do you think will beat Axel, Robbie, or Miguel? Maybe Miguel? What are your biggest predictions for part 2 that you believe will actually happen? Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure who wins the Sekai Taikai. I would like to see Cobra Kai win it. And I would like to see a big all brawl. John Kreese loses a death match to Terry Silver to the tune of I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight by Cutting Crew. I think that's a joke. Yeah. I wish people would stop reading leaks. I mean, most are fake. Yeah, they're not leaks at all. They're just shit people say. It's not even a leak. It's just shit people says. The best storyline Cobra Kai had. I mean, I like season 1 just Johnny opening the dojo and with Miguel and then getting his other students and all that. So that, Johnny Miguel's storyline season 1, then with, the other students, Aisha, Hawk, and all that. If Julie was his mom, anything would already be no. Yeah, I know. It's just people just make shit up. It doesn't make sense. Did you see the picture with Miguel and Robbie holding up Kenny on their shoulder when he flips somebody off screen? No. I'm surprised. There used to be a time when these pictures came and went around, people would send it to me. Apparently there's a bunch of pictures people don't even send to me anymore. And I'm okay with that. But I don't know what this stuff is. Edward the station arrived at the station. Or Edward the train arrived at the station. Sam and Miguel fans don't let Tori have anything. Tori can have what she has regardless of what Sam and Miguel fans think. Watch Party is Bob Duncan from Good Luck Charlie. You're welcome. Jake Kisses is a classic Disney Channel fan or something. She liked Peyton List and whatever shows were on back then. It's the best season, that's for damn sure. The final season have been historical. Sean Kanan. Man, I hope they're right. Yes. How do you see that date? I have 4K screens. In HD Netflix. Why are there no signs of Christmas? It's a very demure Christmas. Hope they bump up 3 release to January 1st. It's improbable. No, I'll tell you why they're not going to do that, because they're releasing Squid Game on like December 25th. So I just Squid Game was like their biggest show ever. So season 2 is like December 25th or something or other. So I think there will be at least a month, if not a month and a half between them. Because I also think there's overlap between those audiences too. Like they balance out their shows, right? Big shows, little shows. So I don't think that's going to happen. Find it weird that Carmen says the tournament to surf review on set episode 2, and we jump right to it. That's just the way time works. The pandemic is not canon. Yeah, I think they'll just skip over it at this point, and they can do a time skip now, anyways. So they either skip over it or they just end before it really goes off. Do you think Miguel? If Miguel only big moment in 6 is he gets into Stanford? No. The college stuff is weird shit on the side that is kind of uninteresting in my opinion. Miguel will have a great fight or something or other. Come on, this is a show about karate. How long do you think they're going to be the standard length? Why isn't there a trailer? Because it's coming next week. If a whole brawl broke out at the tournament, that would be the craziest thing ever. Yeah, I could see that. Do you think Kenny will fight? And if so, who do you think he will replace? I don't know. There's a leaked pic. It looks like Sam, but who knows what's going on? Do you think Cobra Kai has lost popularity? I think just as shows go on, interest wanes. 2-year gaps don't help. But a lot of times, when it drops, people are back into it. It helps if it's good. I don't think part 1 was as good. And even in the videos I made on it, like I brought in other people, right? Like people like Critical Drinker or someone, it doesn't matter if you don't like them. The point is he was like a big Cobra Kai fan and watched every season, always talked very positively about it, was big on it. And then he was like, I don't know, this isn't very good. That's the point, and that's what happens. So when that happens, people are like a little bit, down on it. Is not lost popularity, but a long gap followed by a little bit of a lackluster, knock there, a lackluster drop. It's not there. But if part two is amazing, it'll pop back up. Where are we at? Do, do, do. If Miguel takes over for Robbie during the 1v1 matches, do you think you replace him for just the final to Robbie get injured early in the tournament? I would say an earlier match. Hoping Hector comes back in part two. I think part three. Anyone in Florida, I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, I haven't quite stayed up to date, but it seemed like, the hurricane was bad, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Like, it was one of those things that it lost strength before it hit land. I think it might have even been worse in like North Carolina and such. Do you think Kenny will compete? Yeah, I answered that. Tom Petty said the waiting is the hardest part. Yeah. Are you going to show leaked pics or nah? Because they're leaks. We looked at them on another live stream, Jade Kisses, shortly after part one dropped. That was when people were sending them to me. I have them. I'm not going to pull them up now. We'll see. I mean, some of the leaked pics, when the trailer comes next week or so, like the leaked pics mean nothing because like you'll have the same scene. So now everything you saw in the pics, you now have right there in the trailer. Will all 5 episodes be set in Spain? I mean, who'd want to spend time in the valley when it's in Spain? Shit's going. Well, that's a good question. I do think all 5 are in Barcelona. The question being, do they intercut with the valley, or anywhere else, Okinawa maybe? That'll be a question. I would, because I I don't think they're going 5 episodes without Carmen, without Amanda. But did Carmen and Amanda come along? Like I would think so. Like I would think so. So I would think they're all there as well. Carmen, Amanda, so they could have their scenes and whatnot going on. But I don't know. I just maybe when we get the trailer, that's a question that'll be answered in the trailer one way or another. How do you feel with some of the actors being made fun of online for their acting skills? I don't know what you're referring to. I've never seen that. Outer Banks Part 2, Cobra Kai Part 2 being released a week apart. Great. It'd be kind of funny outside the show to see Johnny would react to the start of COVID. Would he hoard toilet paper? No. What would he say to bars and dojos being unessential businesses? I mean, Johnny would train at a park, right? He already did. What's your other channel about? Learn Party. Covering just learn how to be a better person, learn life. There's a lot of dating advice. I want to make another video on that, maybe even this week. So check it out. Yeah. When do you do this whole Robbie versus Miguel and Sam versus Tori? Between the fandom will stop. I'm not sure what you're asking. T-Flex Champ lives in Florida. Apparently, word is T-Flex Champ beat the hurricane back himself. Since Hector likes combat sports, he'll see Miguel Sekai Taikai. I believe that is true. Hope we get Mike Barnes versus Silver. I would like that too. I would like more Barnes. I don't know if it's coming. I hope Aisha returns. Last time she was season 2. Well, she came back in season 4, episode 6, for a brief cameo, kind of close out her story arc. It would be nice if she came back, but possibly not. COVID is for pussies, you know. That's true. I think I tested positive with COVID. Not anymore. That's how you do it. It's bad luck to bring a woman to sea on a pirate ship. It's also bad luck to bring your wife over to Spain for this guy. Women weaken legs. How do you know that? Like, Matt, earlier in your life, did you bring a woman onto a pirate ship? Did you bring your girlfriend? Honey, let's go to the pirate ship. Let me show you where I work. Matt, show me where you work. Honey, it's a bit rocky back and forth out on the water, but I want to see where you work. Okay, that's how Matt talks, by the way. It didn't go well. I brought me lady to my workplace. The ship. Dimitri would get hurt badly, maybe. Melissa, you asked the same question again, and I don't know what you're asking. And you're still asking about episode length. They're all going to be around 30 minutes, you know, with maybe, the last episode going longer, but I'm not going to give a number. How much do you think we'll see Chosen in Okinawa? I'm not sure. It could be 0. He could just show up. I think we know he's back in Barcelona. He could just show up in Barcelona and fill in the story. It would be nice to see him in Okinawa, but I don't know. I have a feeling, though, he may just show up in Barcelona and not really explain. What are we doing? Okay. They wouldn't have Carmen in Barcelona, maybe Amanda, but who's watching each other? They have like an army of employees. They can, like, do you think they don't take a vacation or something? Like, you know, they have managers and stuff. They can take time out. When are we getting trailer? Hopefully next week. 30 minutes are short. Yeah, 30 minutes short, but that's what the show has been so far. Like, you know, the show is not changing. The show is what it is. Lead in the trailer is coming about a month before. It's not coming this week, and we know it's coming soon. So it's going to come next week, probably next Tuesday. Don't go hating like it's straight out there, you know. Trailer probably next week. All right, guys. I'm gonna end it here. T-Flex Chip. I really hate Silver. And he loves him Mike Barnes. He doesn't like Daniel either. Hoping Allie comes back. Stay tuned. So no trailer this week, probably next week. I'll stream when it drops, probably Tuesday. We'll probably also know the day before. I may even post a video or post or something beforehand. I'll stream when it drops. We'll do breakdowns. Make sure you're subscribed. More videos and stuff coming this week. I think I'm going to open up a Patreon if you're interested. I think people are open to Patreon more. It just will be an extension of like what we have on YouTube memberships. And maybe some more stuff. So make sure you're subscribed. Giving milk to Homelander. Oh my God. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.